Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. As usual, my videos aren't scripted because I either don't feel like writing all my stuff down and just going with the flow or like whatever. Today we'll be doing Godzilla versus. It's LordVerse Godzilla from Godzilla Lord of the Galaxy versus Godzilla Ultima from Godzilla's Singular Point. The reason why I'm doing this argument is because some person in the comment section says that Ultima can defeat LordVerse, and I just wanted to make a video regarding that, clearing up any confusion and seeing what would really happen if these guys fought to the death. So let's start off with our first contender, Godzilla Ultima from Godzilla's Singular Point. So Godzilla has been able to show a lot of massive AP feats. I think his most important feat is actually not created really by him, but rather by Jet Jaguar. See, when Jaguar tried to kill Godzilla, I don't think it fully killed him because I don't think it even killed him at all, because he's gonna appear in season 2. But my point is, Jet Jaguar dispersed the red dust storm that Ultima was creating. These calcs all vary in size. We got one that is 1.6 times 10 to the 26 joules to 3.9 times 10 to the 26 joules, or a couple exatons. Well, I mean a few exatons. Others range from 264 petatons to 38 petatons, or again 1.6 times 10 to the 26 joules. But they all round to multi-continental levels in like high terms, and there was even a low end for the calculation, which was around 4.998 petatons, which is still multi-continental. And the fact that Jet Jaguar did this and Godzilla survived it's still pretty impressive. I think one of the best high ends is regarding how Godzilla quote has shown to split the red dust in episode 13. Now I kind of forgot about Singular Point and what he did, but I'll just take their word for it. I think it's regarding to do with the storm again. While a lower end suggests a large mountain level around that part, there's a high end of around 4.2 exatons per what do you call it? 4.2 exatons per unit, amounted to a total of 21-ish exatons, which is like borderline moon level. Again, I don't know what the calc was exactly referring to. Again, I don't really do Toho scaling, but it is what it is. And let me also pull up a calc that was approved. By Versus Battles Wiki Foundation. I don't really trust them, but they do come up with good calcs. Probably the most consistent calc is the island level calc regarding Jet Jaguar dispersing the storm in Tokyo against Godzilla. Again, Godzilla lives because he will pop up in, well, the season 2. The total amounted to 139 gigatons, but since it's split between the two and seems in damage, it's actually 6.69, 0.5 gigatons. So while multi-continental is a high end, I think the most consistent would have to be its island level counterpart. But then again, there have been talks of large country in which I don't have the scans for them because I forgot. But other than that, it's still massively powerful as well. Now we've been all talking about attack potency and durability for the past 4 minutes. let's talk about speed. And one thing that Ultima is surprisingly good at, it's speed. Now again, it's like, it's fat, so like it doesn't move as fast, but like its reaction speed and combat speed is actually pretty damn good. They're having calcs of how fast Ultima's heat ray is. One came out to be supersonic, around Mach 1.2. But they're having other calcs. But then there have been newer calcs for even greater ones, like a Mach 112 feet at the low end and Mach 139. Both are massively hypersonic, which is very impressive for such a slow-moving lumbering being, because again, it doesn't walk as fast, but the fact that it can react as like massively hypersonically is still insane. And that's just the atomic breath. Even its reaction has to keep up with that. So yeah. So in conclusion, let's just sort things out of the way. Ultima is around island level, maybe large country. I've heard words of it, but I can't find the calcs. Maybe I'll edit up here, so I'll just clear it up. And speed, supersonic at the lower end, but we've gotten it to massively hypersonic. So there is that. And finally, we have our second contender, LordVerse Godzilla. So starting things very strong, we have his nuclear pulse, which according to the calculation that I did, equated to a total of 81.3 gigatons, or 27.1 gigatons per second, which is already large island level, surpassing Ultima's consistent feats. But let's say Ultima goes into the higher feats, well, we can build off of that. I made a calculation with Muto Prime surviving the oxygen destroyer. I basically used the formula that my fellow scalers use for King of the Monsters, but basically after rolling all the numbers with height, depth, density, all that stuff, it rounded up to a total of 14.2 petatons, which is already a big leap from large island to multi-continental levels. But even that's not that close. King Ghidorah. Ghidorah shattered Planet X. It's not been stated how fast he did it or how long it took him to do it, but I figured out the total amount of power it should have taken. I'll be using fragmentation and violent fragmentation because I don't think it definitely wasn't atomized, subatomized, or vaporized, since the planet is still there, and I don't know about it being pulverized. So I just went safe with fragmentation and violent fragmentation, and it equated to 1.9 exatons to 16.5 exatons. But even those feats are nowhere as close to his greatest feat. So it's another one involving King Ghidorah, but let me tell you, this one's insane. We're gonna go from multi-continental to solar system level. It's amazing. So Ghidorah, he can create black holes, and of varying radiuses, but on average it ranges from 500 meters to a whole kilometer, and at its greatest it amounts to the radius of the moon. Let me tell you, all three of them are solar system level. No ifs, no buts, they're solar system level. And yeah, that should definitely say something, considering the fact that Ultima has nothing to this in his avatar form. We're gonna get to true form later, but basically in base form he's got nothing on this, and that's not even accounting speed. Going forward to speed, let me pull it up. So hold on, let me find the proper words. In episode 2, when Roseanne fired her atomic breath, it pretty much went anywhere from 2.4 kilometers to 7 kilometers per second in terms of speed. And hold on, let me pull up the. Basically, he's anywhere from hypersonic to hypersonic plus, though it's not massively hypersonic. It's around like it's around Mach 8 to around Mach 20, which is not Mach 100. But let me tell you, back in episode 1, Rodan reacted to lasers, the exillion lasers, and if you know anything about lasers, is that they all travel at the speed of light. So, and Rodan reacted faster than them, even dodged them, even intercepted some of them. I think you're gonna know what I'm gonna say. The LordVerse is faster than light in terms of reaction and attack speed. So let's lay out the groundwork. We have LordVerse Godzilla with solar system level tiering with faster than light feats in terms of speed. I think you know where I'm gonna go with this. LordVerse obviously wins. Its AP is far greater. Ultima is nothing close to this. Not in speed, attack potency, durability, nothing at all. Now, you might be bringing up True Form, but here's the thing is, True Form is dog shit. And secondly, at the very, very, very high end, LordVerse Godzilla, LordVerse Godzilla at like the bare maximum is around the same tiering as Ultima in terms of like universal level. And that's via a bit of a spoiler. Kind of like it's the ultimate foe of the series, but I'm not gonna spoil who it is. Just ask her, whatever. But in terms of that, at the very high end, they're pretty much on the same level. Ultima can basically turn into a god, and Godzilla and LordVerse can fight a universal being, perhaps even multiversal, but that's a topic for another time. But what gives LordVerse the edge is speed. First of all, in terms of general locomotion speed, Ultima is LordVerse is way faster than Ultima is. Massively hypersonic is nothing compared to FTL speeds. But wait, hold on, I was talking about locomotion. Sorry. What I meant to say was, in terms of like moving with their legs, Ultima doesn't stand a chance. It moves lumberingly slow. But what I meant to say was in terms of combat speed, attack speed, and reaction speed, LordVerse is just way faster. Massively hypersonic speeds have nothing on FTL speeds at all. And so, in conclusion, LordVerse freaking annihilates. It's no competition. Even if you want to go True Form, it's not like True Form is like can destroy all universes at once, and it needs time. And I'm being generous by just handing out True Form in the first place, because the theory on its own is pretty far-fetched if you ask me or any other logical power scaler. So I hope that clears up any of the confusion that commenters may be spreading. Ultima's avatar is not God, LordVerse ain't fodder, and anything like that. Alright, so I hope that we can settle this debate, and whatever. Class dismissed. I'm done. I need to get back to work. So See you guys later.